Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your next session of Group Therapy. I am King Bear in the building.
Michelle K.
The Truth Seeker. Suavemente.
All day. The heavy duty Cutie. I like that, huh?
I like it.
Pause.
Pause. Yeah, pause on that.
Yeah.
Before we even get going, you're looking very ethnic today there.
I appreciate
Heavy
it.
duty. I see the chest hairs poking out the top of the shirt.
I see. That's it.
There we go. Very suave today. I mean, even the beard is growing in. Y'all see that?
Mm-hmm. I see it now.
Like years of doing this, we've been asking this man to grow the beard. I mean, god dang. Oh, wow. Yeah, the gunshots blaring. Wow.
You look like a Spanish Hebrew Israelite.
So many things in that sentence, though. A Spanish, Hebrew, Israel. Jesus. Okay.
No, that's a good thing, though.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for liking, thank you for commenting, and thank you for subscribing. If you haven't done it yet, let's go ahead and get that done because we appreciate it, and the numbers are growing, which means you must like what you're seeing, and we definitely appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you out there.
All right. So we're going to get the show started, right?
Let's go.
All right. So without further ado, let's get to it.
One thing we're talking about with leaders is if you go to group therapy, and this is something that I emphasize, no two group leaders are necessarily going to lead group in the same way.
Yo, so my guy, Heavy Duty.
You call me my gay?
Nah, my guy, Mr. Heavy Duty.
Yes, sir.
I want to know your feedback
Okay.
on going forward. Does it work to have more of a society that is built around traditions and, role playing of the genders, family growing up with the male child and identity with the male adult, female child could be familiar with the female adult.
I got
So
it.
I'm saying your point of view going forward.
As what Bear said earlier, at one time, back in the days, someone had to create a tradition. It doesn't make it right. It's just, we just followed it, right? What if this generation started their own tradition? Does it make it right or wrong? If they would say, you know what? Let's just say, for example, the male stays home now, they flip it. And the wife goes to work. Because now we're not doing as much physical labor as we used to back in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. And everything's more computerized, AI, and all that good stuff. Right. How would you feel if Michelle K says, baby, I'm an engineer, you work physically, you stay home with the kids, I'll just go to the office, the corporate office.
Not that I won't like it, but I would prefer, right, if I would have married, because this is the way, I'm going to tell you my personal opinion, my real personal
Yeah, that's what we want to hear.
There's not no manufactured. So, the woman I married, that was Michelle K,
Yeah.
I would already, you and I, honey, would be talking about future goals. My goal personally is I always wanted to have my own family business, and I wanted to be the wife and the husband running it. And we employ our children until they get of age and say, nah, that's not what I want to do. Or sooner or later we'll have them inherit the company. We'll put it in their trust for them to have, rather than leaving the household. Because I really believe in family building and tribe, clan, blah, 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 blah. So I personally would rather her work for the family business, rather than her having to go out to work. True. That's my real way.
But that's your tradition that was taught to you, or you were around that type of tradition.
Well, that's
What if
just your
her tradition?
desire.
What if her tradition was different? The way she was brought up.
Right. If she
But
feels,
you would have discussed that before y'all even got together.
But if it is Because I wouldn't even be with. I mean, if she's thinking that I need to be out there, you stay home.
She's the hustler. She's the worker bee.
But then that's where my question comes in on that. Because what if you discussed it and she was like, yeah, I'm all for it. Everything sounds great. And then once you get married, she flips.
She flips. That's a lot of people been doing that.
And now everything else in the marriage
things
is
happen
great.
It flips.
Yeah.
Things like,
Now,
you know,
and see, we could focus on that, but it's too, that's low hanging fruit.
Yeah.
That's, you know, shit happens.
Right.
Like
Exactly.
people lose jobs, society things happen, stuff
I won't
happens.
have a problem if she have to step out the house.
Right. And see, that's why it's low hanging fruit, because stuff like that can happen.
Right.
But I'm saying, what if it's more nefarious? What if you guys get together and she's like, you know what? Yeah, I know I said that when we got together, but I don't want to do that. I want to do my own thing about that family stuff. And I already had a degree, and I was a lawyer before we got together, and I stopped it. But I want to go back to practice at this law firm. I don't want to go open up a guava melon fruit stand over here and make it a family business.
And
I
I
don't
would
want
say,
to do that.
if suppose I come back and say, hey, honey, why don't you open? I'll help you provide.
And she said, I don't want nothing to do with that.
No,
I want to go work for Jacoby and Myers over here.
But I'm
I want to
asking
do
you,
that.
What if I say, hey, how about if I sponsor,
Okay.
help you build your own?
But she said no.
And she
I
said
want to
she
be a
said
lawyer.
no.
I want to go to
because
corporate.
I
work for somebody else?
Remember, right. So she's like,
What if
you
we
know,
have the capability for me financially to start you out?
and I get it. And she says, I don't want to do that. I don't want to risk it. I want to get a paycheck and a good paycheck. I want to go and work, because these people will turn around and bring me on, and they'll pay me $145,000 a year right now to be a junior partner. I don't want
bread. You started up so you can make $200,000 a year.
Possibility.
No, it's just like they
It's
did.
not. It's not
But there's a way to
right.
do it. To
You
scale
gotta build it
yourself
up.
to make that $200,000.
Yeah, but they're giving it to her now, not
Okay,
scale up.
so how about we?
And she
I-
wouldn't
hold
have.
on,
listen.
She wouldn't have the responsibility of a scale up.
Yep.
She wouldn't have to go out and find clients. She wouldn't have to find workers.
Sure.
She wouldn't have to do any of that. She
I would say,
literally
but how
would
about-
have to listen.
Right.
She would literally have to go put on her suit, get in her Mercedes,
Yep.
drive to work, go sit in her corner office, and her assistant will bring her the workload, and she'd be treated like already a junior partner.
Correct.
And that would be her. She go to work for 8 hours.
I would be-
She come home and she doesn't have to do nothing else. And as a business owner, you know your day does not stop after 8 hours. As a business owner, your day is 24 hours, and she don't want that. She wants to go to work, come home, and deal with her family, and that's it.
I love that. Great ambition. I would be a promoter of that.
Okay.
But I'm always
You say
thinking
you
about,
would or you
I
wouldn't?
would be.
Okay.
But I'm always thinking long term. So I'm thinking like, okay, what if you do work there? And I'm asking this question.
Yeah.
Like, what if we work it out, da 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 da. 20 years or 10 years down the line, how about you starting your own practice? Because you know the model now. You know what needs to be done to be at that level of $1 million a year firm. Well, how about you studying that model to replicate it for yourself? So you can have your own executive.
Okay, I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna tell you what my first wife told me. I'm gonna give you the words that she told me, and you remember because you was around back then. Some people are leaders and some people are worker bees. I want to be a worker bee. I don't want to start nothing. I just want to work.
She wants her
I
goal.
just
No,
wanna
her
work.
goal. Let's just say her goal is to be a Supreme Court judge. That's her top-notch goal.
Which still, I just want to work.
Correct.
I don't want to own nothing. I just want to work.
But that's the top of her field.
If I love her enough, of course, and I would, because I would marry somebody I don't love enough like that.
Right.
So you're okay with not
But then
having a
that
family
spoils
business?
your whole tradition and your whole plan.
It would, because like you said, we got options, right? And I still see it.
But you talked about it pre-marriage, and now she agreed to the plan at first, but now she's flipping on you.
Right, but the biggest See, this is why I want you to learn about me. The biggest thing about me that centers me in the tradition that I believe in the traditional theory or traditional philosophy, is that you gotta always come to an agreement and always put your wife or your partner on the next level of why you're there with the person.
Outstanding.
Because whatever
That's
if you
the
don't make that
smartest
person
shit that
happy,
he said all day.
All day.
your whole house crumbles, bro.
Jesus.
Trust me. My father was the king of that. He said, "Boy, I have to be very diplomatic with me, woman."
Okay. That just sounds completely different than what you were saying earlier.
Man, listen.
Because the whole instinctive
father was
and wanting
a
to be
traditional
at home in the kitchen with the titty in their
No,
mouth
listen.
sounded a little bit
If you would have
different
started
than
with this,
My father,
Yeah.
I saw that model.
we'd have
Bro.
been out of here an hour ago.
My father was a workaholic, but my mother was a true busy bee heart.
so at the end of the day,
She was
the
doing
man
everything.
the man is
She
the
worked too. She was working. School, work. She got everybody working. She's cooking and cleaning. She's
Right.
doing everything.
the man is the head of the household, right? But the woman is the neck.
Oh yeah.
And the woman knows how to turn the head well at the end of the day.
Very wise.
Thank you.
Very wise.
Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn.
That's what everybody saying.
But you don't like to get choked.
The slickest way possible.
No.
The slickest way possible that I have ever heard to say the man's above the woman. That was the slickest way. I have never heard it put
You like that?
that a man would be above a woman. That was slick. That was gaslighting 101. That
Nah,
was
but I've heard that before.
chef's kiss. Of course you did.
Banana.
That I don't. Yeah. It would take a Jamaican and a Latino to come up with this shit. That's fantastic. That was slickness right there. Bravo, gentlemen. Bravo. Oh my
Bravo.
God. That was, you
Bravo,
guys
man.
dirty on that one. Y'all dirty on that
Listen,
one.
women are as equal as a man when it comes to the household.
Contradicts everything he said 4
No,
hours ago.
No, I'm talking about
hours worth
as an instruction,
in the house,
running that. The house is theirs, in my opinion.
but not in the military.
The house is theirs.
Not in the
comes
military.
to-
Military's not the house.
But when it comes to protecting
But,
the whole house,
He just messed your.
and when it comes to, like you said, if I'm answer this, let me ask you a question. It's okay. I'm gonna ask you because I asked you when when we had a breakup. Right?
You asked me.
I'm asking.
I had answered it already.
You didn't. No, this is
You
another
asked
question.
another one?
Uh-oh, watch out now.
If a man is coming to go to war with that other man in that house, right? He's coming to our house. Is he? You think that man is coming in to kill the woman and the child to be with this man?
What?
Oh shit! Oh my
you're
God.
too traditional, man. You don't think about today's society and what things can do.
I'm
Like
asking the
these,
woman though. I'm not asking you, sir.
dude.
One second.
These men in
asking her-
these
listen,
gays in Atlanta
can I-
are aggressive dogs.
Can I get the
Aggressive.
Can I get the
Have you been outside bulldogs, though? They will like hawk you down. Like, don't drive down Peachtree. Don't do it.
I'm asking the woman's opinion. In 2025.
They don't even
ask
turn
her.
the heads of the gays. She wouldn't even know unless she was friends with them.
Michelle, how do you see it? Do you feel a man is gonna come to this house? Is he coming after that woman and maybe kill the kids because he wants that woman? Because that woman has, out of all three, the man, the woman, and the child in that house. If that child is a boy child, what do you think that?
Kill the man cub.
If that man is coming in the
What is
house,
this, Jungle Book?
what is this? I'm saying, what is potentially that man is coming to that house for? I mean, what?
The loot, nigga, the rings, the jewelry.
Right,
That's what he's coming for.
What I'm
The
saying,
poo-poo.
if it is a woman there that he could reproduce with, right? Potentially, that's even a plus for him to come to the house to kill that baby or that boy child, and kill the male. He's fighting that male for the other things that he wants, the booty in the house.
This nigga, he's on the Serengeti. You've been watching too much Nature Channel. Cause you on some, hey, the male lion comes in and kills the cub, and the male so he can mate with the.
That's what's happening.
Women have the ability to make a decision on who they with. Women are not gonna turn around.
A man ain't coming in that house.
Oh my God, this guy broke in and killed my husband and my kid, so I guess I gotta go sleep with him now.
True.
Where you getting this from?
Even when a man is coming in that house, right?
Uh-huh.
And he's fighting with the most strongest person in that house.
Okay.
And then usually before he leaves, you hear a lot of these cases. This is real scenarios that happen. They rape the women.
Okay. So
They're not raping the man.
It depends.
It's not raping that little boy unless they some weird shit they want to do.
Don't even go there. Listen, what if the household is two lipstick?
You know that's true. Come on.
What if the household is two lipstick lesbians? Lipstick lesbians are very feminine. There's no butch, right?
Is that what they're called?
Yeah, they're all very feminine and all that good stuff.
Ain't no alpha male breaking into a gay ass nigga house. Excuse me. Oh.
Hey, your image, truth, your image.
Ain't no alpha dude breaking into a two male house to go, have sex with one of the males because he's dying to get in there to bulldog another dude.
What if he came out from jail after 30 years?
That's another scenario. That's an anecdotal thing, man. The average dude ain't trying to break into a male's house.
The average dude ain't breaking into nobody's house. That's not an average dude behavior.
I'm saying that's
criminal behavior.
Yes.
The average criminal is not breaking into.
Have you interviewed them? Have you done your research?
That guy looks so good.
Are you talking about just the black criminals? Are you talking about white criminals or Latino criminals?
Yeah, we're talking about
just criminals in general.
Average criminal. Heterosexual dude
it's
right
not,
now.
Right. It's not running up into no.
Boy, you sure are painting this box smaller and smaller and smaller.
You're just making it worse for yourself. You don't realize.
I'm just giving you something that even because that's what they were doing back then. Genghis Khan.
We're not back then.
When they went into town, they're looking for the women.
Why you keep going back to the old traditions when we used to cut the heads off the meat?
Because you've been watching
the female women,
the Barbarian,
female baby.
You've been watching old school stuff.
But they're killing the men, right? They're not coming after the women. Oh, let's kill all the women so we can be with the men. What society was doing this?
We gotta get you some HBO, man, or something more modern.
You need to start watching Netflix, man.
Yeah.
Even in today's
stop
police
watching
shows,
TV Land.
Even in most dudes on a block in communities, right? They're territorial. Even my neighbor, I'm gonna give you.
The block ain't even a block no more,
dude,
man.
The street I live on, right? I'm gonna give you a good scenario.
In Atlanta?
Yes. Great example down here in Atlanta, Metro, where I live at, right? Mm-hmm. You guys know the town. Okay. Put the town on the map. Remember that when it snowed down here?
Snowmageddon?
The little snowmageddon that we have, the little 6 inches, whatever.
Yeah.
But it was like a blizzard to us down here because they don't have any snow plows, blah 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 blah. Mm-hmm. So I'm the only one in my subdivision. We're on a dead end cul-de-sac. So I'm trying to, I'm the only one with a shovel.
Okay.
Because I just brought mine down.
That's because you're a weirdo.
Dude.
You don't shovel snow here, you weirdo. Go ahead, though.
Go ahead.
Anyway, I have my shovel because I'm from the north.
Okay.
And I brought.
Get to your point.
Hold a shovel.
It's like 4 hours, man. Let's go.
I'm shoveling with my snow shovel, right? And then the lady from next door comes out. And she's
looking
frustrated.
What the hell is that?
No, she's frustrated doing her front lawn. Her front driveway. Trying to clear it out for the cars.
Got it.
So I say, hey, because I see her all the time, but we say hi, whatever.
Yeah.
Even her husband, we say hi. But I was like, hey, This time I was like, listen, do they come through the subdivisions? Because this is my first year ahead. So I'm like, in that subdivision. So I was like, do they come and shovel the snow? You know, in the subdivisions? She's like, nah, they don't do that down here. I'm from Brooklyn too. And, you know, she's talking New York now. I'm like, oh, you from New York? So we talking, you know, oh, you from New York? I'm from New York too. Da, 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 da. So I go over there, we talking. And then she's like, yeah, my husband wouldn't come out and do this. My husband, he's not going to come out here and do that. In my mind, I'm thinking, he's not even there. Because I'm like, yeah, your husband should be out here shoveling the snow. Why are you out here like that? So I'm thinking he's not even there. So I'm shoveling the snow for her. I asked her, I was like, you want me to shovel over there? You want me to help you? She said, yeah, you can if you want. I was like, all right. So I'm being, you know, good Samaritan neighbor.
Neighborly.
Yeah, so I'm shoveling her snow. We talking New York, chopping it up. Oh, Brooklyn, Bronx, oh, you. Yeah, I used to go to the Bronx, this and that and the third, da 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 da. So we chopping it and talking. And then she was like, yeah, my husband, you know, he wouldn't come out here and do this and da 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 da. And she telling me, oh, he's a Christian and he has he has some CDs that he sells. And maybe you could go on to Facebook, you know, what's your Facebook? I'll get you on there. I'll make you my friend. This and that and this. Yeah, very friendly. Like he's a gospel rapper. I said, oh yeah, maybe I like to hear
From Atlanta?
Yeah. Like she's going into
like
all the stuff that she does. And we work from home, you know. I said, oh, okay, that's why, you know, I'm usually not. They don't really drive out much in the morning. They work from home. Anyway, so I'm gonna get to it. So I'm gonna fast forward. So her husband opened the front door. I forgot her name, but let's say Tanya.
LaQuisha.
Yo, Tanya, what's up? What's all of this for? What's going on, Tanya? What we doing out here?
Is he from New York as well?
He's from Buffalo. And she told me, hey, he's from
New York.
Buffalo, but
That's
I'm
not
from
New
the city, you know.
That's Canada.
So that wasn't real snow to him then. He's like, I'll shovel it when it gets real snow.
Right.
6 inches ain't real snow.
Right. He's probably thinking that too. That's probably.
He's like, that's flurry still.
But
Don't worry about it.
But he thinks she's out. I mean, well, I guess he's hearing us.
Yeah, no shit. Because you a dude from across the street shoveling his driveway, hollering at his wife.
Yep.
You're lucky you ain't get blasted.
You see where I'm going with all of
Because
this?
I would have been shooting you with BB guns.
Who's territorial?
I'm glad they're bringing it out. Now they're bringing it out. You see where I'm going with
What
all
are we
this?
bringing out?
So he's trying to pee like a dog of the corner.
Matriarchal. I'm thinking I'm helping her.
Patriarchal. I'm not a female.
Patriarchal. Right? I'm sorry. That was a little weird.
Just because we got
just a
titties
little bit.
don't mean.
For real.
That was a slip of the mouth, Paul.
Don't confuse these man boobs.
Yeah. They don't milk.
But you saw what just happened, though, right?
We
They
lactose
came up with this protective, and they even reinforced to say, yeah, no duh. Why you think he came out, right? I'm in my mind, I'm like,
Because you was in the wrong.
I'm just helping out the neighbors. They don't have, I don't know. Listen, she asked me to do.
No, you asked, and she.
No,
yes, you offered.
No,
You literally said you offered.
Yeah,
was
but
complaining and you offered and said, do you want
You want me to do this?
being
Right.
nice. Well,
So you just answer your own question.
no, but
No, ain't no but.
he came out with
Gaslighting.
another level of thought
right?
process.
Because honestly,
So my whole point
She
is the
have
protective behavior of that man in that house.
Yeah.
He's trying to protect his house. He's trying, something like that probably happened before. He's insecure with her because she knows how flirty she is, maybe. I'm not even after.
Was she flirty? Was she flirty?
The way she was going on, yeah, something like that.
that's why he was mad and he heard John giggling and stuff upstairs. So yeah.
But my whole point of the story is he came out with this brolic shit.
Right.
Because I was just like, yo, I didn't even know you was home. He was like, yeah, that's right. You probably
Would it have mattered?
huh?
If you knew he was home, would you have went over there and shuffled the driveway?
I would have said no. Your husband should have done.
Exactly. So if you didn't know he was home and you went over there shoveling
Listen, I didn't know he
a
was
married
home. That's what I'm
woman's
saying.
driveway, then you shouldn't have went over there to begin with. So you wrong. You wrong.
I would have done it. That was done.
You wrong. You wrong, Truth. You wrong.
Now you try to push the whole
You
story out
wrong.
the window like
You
no,
wrong.
We're not even talking about that.
You wrong. Oh, now.
no.
A second ago.
We're
Oh,
talking
you
about-
see them? Yeah, they come with the rah-rah. Now you in the corner, and now
That's not true.
we wrong.
Even if I was wrong, right? I'm wrong.
No, you're not. You made a point.
No, but I'm wrong. But you see how they still raw. You're even. I'm wrong about even the approach. I'm not even thinking about that.
In your scenario,
I'm not even thinking about that.
Remember your scenario.
But that's what
when
I'm
you
saying.
said, when
In
you,
a man's
hold on.
world of patriarchal.
In your scenario, what did you say?
We still have
in
it.
your scenario,
That's
what
our
did you
nature.
say? What was your scenario before?
You see my point, though.
Truth.
What is our nature?
Truth.
So what
was your
protect?
scenario though? What was your scenario? What did you say? If a man comes up, he's not coming to rape me, the guy. He's coming over here to mess with my female.
And that's what
So
you did.
you literally,
That's my whole point. But that's my whole point.
You literally came in on another man's property, and you only did it when you thought the man wasn't there. You can't do that, dude.
Listen,
You can't do that.
you know why? Because the woman was saying, "Yo,
After you offered.
No, I wasn't even.
After you offered.
Yeah, but she gave the gesture.
Yeah, but
She gave the gesture.
the butt is the beginning of your gaslighting. She didn't give no gesture.
She said,
You
if you
was out there
want,
shuffling, and
if
she
you
wanted to
want,
comment.
she said, if you want to help.
Nah, dog.
Y'all go home, man.
You was wrong, dog.
She had something for you to offer that. You say
I wasn't even. My motto is this: no neighbors, nobody who I work with, and nowhere no family member or friend.
And you explained this to her when you first moved in.
I never even. This is my first
So then,
time
how would she
talking
know
about it.
what your motto is?
I'm telling you guys for real.
But then, how would she know that?
Listen, she wouldn't.
Okay, but then what did your actions show?
We're talking about New York City, the Bronx,
Come on, dog.
the snow. That's all I was talking about. I was shoveling while she was talking to me.
Truth.
Yeah.
Truth. It's
And
all
so it's
right.
like,
You didn't
why
do
would she say-
anything, but you crossed the line, dog.
Dude,
you crossed the
woman
line.
said, "Hey, if you
No.
want to."
Dude,
So I said, "All right."
Because you
literally are refusing to take accountability, dude.
The man is. I'm thinking.
You offered.
This is what I thought. The man wasn't even there.
Why does that matter?
So I'm helping.
Why would that matter?
I'm helping the family.
You literally said before you even brought that up
I wasn't
that
even thinking about
they don't
it.
even
No, that's
leave the
right.
house that much. So you have been scoping the house.
He has a good
Did you
point.
not say that?
Oh shit!
Oh, what? I listened?
No, but
You said that, right?
He said that, bro. Word for word. Word for word.
You're a Marine, dude. Stop playing games. You seek and assess the whole.
Oh, do I gotta bring
What's going
up
on?
Sally Rottencrotch and Jody from next door? Yes, I am a Marine. I know the stories, though.
Dude, you know that you see everywhere what things are happening. The old lady next to her.
So if you see everything that's happening, you're a Marine, so you see everything that's happening. So you know whether or not the man was there.
No, I didn't know. Listen, I
I
don't know if he's in there.
Did you see?
I don't know what hours they were.
Right, it was snowing. Did you see his car leave?
No, listen.
There should have been
Dude,
tire tracks
dude.
if he left.
They got 3 cars.
Yeah.
The
Did you see any tire tracks that left the house?
Listen, sir. Nobody left the fucking freaking block.
So then how long do you think he's not there?
He's home.
You dig, yeah, you had the shovel and you dig it. You dig it, dog. You got him. You got him.
It said some people on the block left. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
He's like Detective Gadget, bro.
He's going there with it. He's going. Listen.
I got you, son.
Listen, that guy. I don't know if that guy's going to that.
You said it was. You said nobody left the neighborhood.
No, I'm saying
Nobody left. Nobody left. The son and the husband is there. The son and the husband.
How do I know that? I don't know.
Oh my God.
I said in general, I noticed that. I just noticed there was no tire track that much people, but there were some tried. 1 or 2 people left.
So wait, he
Some
had,
people were walking
he had a
up the block.
helicopter? He just flew out from the
I don't know
backyard?
if he left specifically. I don't know.
Nobody left, you said. There was no tire tracks.
The majority of the block didn't leave.
We're not talking about the majority. We're talking about that.
But I don't know if he left or not.
What's the tire
There was-
tracks on the driveway?
And you should know because you were shoveling that damn driveway. You weren't shoveling next door.
They already started. She already started something. I don't know. I don't know. Listen,
So why did you just let her continue doing what she was doing?
hey,
Because he knew what he wanted.
Yeah.
guys.
She said she was flirting anyway.
I'm not even. I'm gonna be real for you. I was
Talk about no neighbors. No neighbors. Whatever.
Here's a serious question there, Truth.
See how niggas is trying to make it.
True. Listen to me, son.
I like this one. This is
Hey yo.
the best.
Listen.
The best podcast I ever seen together.
Listen.
I love it.
Hey, did you accept her friend request?
You know he did. That's why he laughed.
Now that's a good question. No, because she never gave me no damn. After that, I was done.
Yeah, because the husband came out wild.
Yo,
What you doing out here, son?
If it wasn't bad, she would have continued giving it to him because he was a gospel rapper.
Mm-hmm.
She would have came out. She would have been like, "Well, hey, I was telling him about your music and stuff
Right.
like that.
Uh-huh.
Y'all didn't even go that far."
I said, listen,
You put
I
your
didn't even know you was here. He said, I know you did it. I know you did it. So I was like, yo, you want the show? I can continue. You know, if I need, you want me to continue? He said, nah, man, you don't need to do that. I'm good. So I said, nah, man, if I want, I'll keep. He said, nah, man, nah, you're done. So I was like, no, I'll leave the show.
He's telling you to leave.
So I said,
He
nah.
said you done.
I said, yo, I'm gonna leave the shovel if you want it. Yo, man, just get up out of here, man. Just get up out of here. That's when you flip.
Yeah.
I said,
Oh, that's when he flipped?
He was flipping with
How about, yo, what is this?
Right.
That was the flip. You just didn't read
You
it.
didn't click. You didn't have any sugar cane.
To continue doing the job.
No,
And she's standing, and he's
No,
standing
because it's embarrassing that you gonna come out here thinking that I'm after your wife. I'm not.
there.
I'm not. That had nothing to do with the shit. But I'm trying to tell y'all, because we're in a man's
Shot your ass
world.
with a BB gun.
See, you see what's coming out? You see all this shit's coming out?
Did the same thing.
But they prove my point of what I'm saying. This is
What's
a
your
world
point?
of men are dominant and controlling about their family, protectors of their family, especially their female.
You a stranger.
Duh. Like
It doesn't matter if it's a female or a male. It's a stranger.
Dude,
What you doing here? Who
what
are
does that
you?
got to do with tradition?
it has a lot to do with how we think.
That is
The
instinct.
male's instinct.
Okay.
The female's instinct is to nurture. The male instinct is to
But
protect.
females have
what are you
an
doing?
instinct to
Why you
protect.
going after my girl?
But females have
you.
Those are
Yo,
my
but
tips.
they have an instinct to protect as well.
It took him a minute. It
I
took him a
love this
minute.
one. This is the best. This is the
It
best
took him a minute.
podcast.
So what if it was a lesbian? Yo,
Why?
I can't.
what if it was a
Why?
lesbian
Why?
household
Why?
and she came out?
Thanks for inviting me, baby.
Listen. True. If it was a lesbian household, same scenario.
I really hope the
but
camera didn't
listen,
catch
wait. Listen.
I like this one.
I don't know.
I like this one.
Bear.
I like this
It's,
one.
if it's a lesbian household, but I guess you're not sure if they're lesbian or
This
they're
is
just
good. This is
sisters
good.
or whatever, right?
Right.
Same scenario, you talking, blah blah blah.
good.
Hey, my wife is a gospel rapper, and then same scenario, she comes out. What's wrong now?
If she says, yo, what you doing?
Yeah, the same way how the dude did.
I'm like,
You-
how you doing? Yeah. I said, listen, let me tell you. She was saying that you wouldn't have came out, so I'm just trying to help. You know?
Nah, we
I would
good.
have said all that. I would have been like, yo, listen, I'm just helping out. And she was
So
like,
if she responds the same way as the dude did,
and she was like flipping like that, yo,
the
get
same
out of here.
exact
Get out of here.
words, same energy.
I said, honey, threesome, one day, don't worry, we can do this.
You can find him at thetruthseeker.com.
Right now.
The Truth Seeker.
He acted stupid.
Sexist.
She was like,
Nah, you answered when you said
I'm like, oh shit.
if you knew that he was, if you knew he was there, you wouldn't have went over there.
Yep.
And you said it, dude.
No, I looked at the woman as, damsel in distress. I ain't gonna lie. No, I was like,
Which, if her husband was there, you
He was
wouldn't
ready to
have
help
went over
her.
there.
Guess
dude,
what I
if
did?
it was me and the guy, if it was the opposite situation, and he would have came out, I'd be like, yo, thank you, my man. I was at work. You did what you had to do.
No, but you're in the
He
house.
was in the house.
You're in the house.
No, I'm saying if it was the verse was reversed.
Yes, so
And
reverse
In the
it.
house?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all would have came out and be like, yo, because I would have, the snow would have been shoveled.
But don't change it. Make the scenario apples to apples.
Yes.
So say your wife had went out
listen.
earlier than you did.
Yeah.
And your wife is outside.
I would be like, yo,
and
what's up?
And
I
heavy
would've done
duty
the same
came
thing.
across the
I would have
street.
done the same thing.
Exactly. Exactly.
But my whole point,
And
is proving my point.
But hold on,
Listen,
hold on.
That nigga's doing
But here's
it.
where,
One second,
listen. Here's where it gets muddied and dispelled.
Yeah.
Because if it was reversed and a woman, if a woman had been, if you had been, say you had been in your driveway and if a woman had been from New York and you wasn't, and she was shoveling her driveway, and then she knew what she was doing, and then she came over and say you were married to Michelle K.
Got you.
And then she was like, hey, you want me to help you out? Say you're from Alabama, you ain't never fucking seen snow. And you outside with a motherfucking piece of paper, like, I don't know how to fucking, or a broom.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
So this New York chick from across the street is like, yo, I'll help you out because we're New Yorkers. We know what we're doing.
Yeah.
You don't think a woman or Michelle K, if she heard you keying in the fucking driveway with a woman across the street, you don't think she gonna come outside like, hey, what the fuck's going on?
She might.
So then it has nothing to do with a male being protective, because a woman will come outside and be like,
Yeah.
why the fuck is this bitch in my driveway?
Right. It's protecting your mate. That's
So it
what I
has
mean.
nothing to do with a male thing.
Finally had his.
But listen, guess what?
Oh my God.
The next door neighbor to him is me and him is cool. And his wife, all of them. He from the Bronx.
Look at him deflecting. He trying to get the fuck off or down.
I acknowledged it. I said, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So you wrong in that scenario. That's what we're trying to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're both right.
He said, I ain't going down on this shit. Fuck that Titanic. He said, I ain't going down.
But this, I'm going to wrap it all up. The dude next door to him, I'm cool with that family. I'm cool with them. So that
Nice.
homeboys from Brooklyn.
box him.
The husband from Brooklyn. We all been talking every day all the time because he's into the construction. Well, not construction. He's into the legal side of it. But anyway,
Gotcha.
he came. I saw him I left and then I came back and then we saw him. I saw him come out.
But you don't push him out of the.
No, he's
There's-
he was like, yo. He was like, yo.
You're welcome, Asia.
We talked. Hey, what's up? How you been? Yo, 4 inches. This ain't nothing.
4 inches.
No.
He said the same. He got the same nothing. That's what he said. He got
Ladies and gentlemen, we gonna get ready to get him out of here.
No. Okay. 4 inches on the ground.
You said 4 inches.
4 inches. I'm like, okay.
We gonna get ready.
Always driving it up with some.
No, you said it. Listen to what you're saying.
I didn't say a word, dog.
I said that same situation. Later on, I was coming back, and the next door neighbor to him, the one that I had the beef with or whatever you want to say,
Yeah.
he saw me. He was like, "What's up? How you doing? Whatever."
Okay.
Yo, this is like 4 inches on the snow. Like this ain't nothing to us, right? Oh, you from New York?
Yeah. Blase blah.
Blase blah. So I said, "Yo, you need my shovel?" Because he was shoveling with a like a hoe, like a back, like a regular, like for the dirt.
Yeah. It's different. The
I
hose.
was like, yo, you want a real shovel? He was like, nah, I'm good, we good. I said, all right. And I go inside. He rings my doorbell like 5 minutes back. Yo, I might take you up on that. Right? Okay. There you go. Right? No problems. We walk across the street. We still talking. His wife is right there with me. We all talking. The other guy comes out. The one from earlier. He's still talking like he's pissed off. Looking at homeboy. And then he went back inside like he had an argument with her, some shit. So homeboy was like, "What's going on with him?" I was like,
I fucked up.
I said probably from earlier. I told him the scenario happened.
And now you over here with this man and his wife?
No, but the guy said he must have insecurity issues with his wife.
Sure.
I said, that's the first thing that came to my mind. So like, something must have happened.
As he's trying to get something from you.
Correct.
Who?
The neighbor.
He caught on.
The other guy.
He's trying to borrow something from you.
Yeah.
Who?
Shovel.
What?
The guy when he came knocking on the door.
Yeah.
You guys got it all. I don't know if you got mixed up. The guy who came across the street,
Yeah.
Right.
knocked on my door, was the guy.
Was the same
the
guy.
second guy.
Right. And
My
that's the
friend.
same
Yeah.
guy who said that neighbor must have insecurity issues.
Right.
So while he's trying to borrow something from you, he's saying after you said the scenario of the first guy, oh yeah, he must have insecurity issues. As he's trying to borrow something from you.
He already borrowed it. Yeah.
Yeah. So he got something from you. So he's reassuring your friendship, saying, "Oh yeah, I'm on your side. I'm with you." Yeah,
Listen,
that guy must be
it
crazy.
makes sense.
Let me go ahead and get your shovel.
Well,
out,
he's
boy.
using your tools.
Right.
Listen,
brother.
let me be the truth seeker
Come
decoder.
on, dog.
Let me be the truth
That
seeker.
name right there. That's who
Yeah.
I am. The name right there.
Right
Right
there.
there. That name right there.
Listen,
bro.
to my fellow Asians, Europeans, Africans, and South Americans and Caribbean, I am the truth seeker decoder. No one was paying attention, and please play this back right over here if I'm incorrect. You said the second neighbor, right? The one that you let borrow the
They're gonna
shovel.
rub it all.
Wait. Listen, can you pay attention? Help me help you.
He's gonna rub it.
Help me help you. Listen, you asked that second neighbor, "Hey, you want to borrow my shovel?" Right? He said, "No, I'm good." You said, "Okay, no problem." You went back home. But the first neighbor, you asked them three, four times. Are you sure? Yeah, you want it?
That's why you got mad. You see he was mad when
Exactly
he came out.
my point. You didn't pay attention right away. You kept.
I knew. I was just trying to. Yo, I'm your man. I'm trying to say, I'm cool with you, brother.
But why didn't you
Bar,
do that?
that's-
Why didn't you do that with the second neighbor?
Because me and him already got a relationship. What are you talking about?
So you continue to try to emasculate an already angered man.
Hold on. Why didn't I push the other guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean, when I said, hey, yo, man, take it.
Yeah.
Because,
So many times he's like, "No, we good.
That seems like very nervous behavior.
no, because
Trying
this
to.
new guy, right? Remind you, we never like, hey, remember
Interacted.
how you did? Like,
Right.
I get it. Never.
Right.
Only
Right.
when we go by, hey, what's up? All right, we walk in.
Okay.
It's always been the, hey.
Okay,
what's
got
up?
it.
Right.
Got it.
And now I'm introducing, she's literally getting close and cool with me.
Right.
Now your man's coming out with rah, like, I don't give a fuck what's going on. Yo, what's up?
Right.
So I'm trying to like, not deflect it, but I'm trying to like reverse it and calm it down. Like, yo, I'm just being a neighbor, bro. I'm just being a nice guy. I'm not trying to go after your wife shit. I don't want to have that discussion in front of her like that. So I'm saying, hey, listen, bro, it's good. You want me to continue? If not, you want my shovel? I'm trying to be nice. So
I
he
got-
can
I
see
got that
that
part.
I'm trying to de-escalate it.
Okay,
and
but
trying to be
so
like, hey,
many
brother,
times.
my God.
So many times though.
You
Like
should have just
the-
walked away.
Yeah.
Huh?
You should have just walked away.
Yeah.
Once he came out
My
of
bad,
the
brother.
club,
I was
I'm
just
out.
trying to help you out. I get it.
No
Get the
disrespect.
fuck out of there.
No disrespect.
No
Hey,
disrespect.
if you still need it, just ring my doorbell. That's it.
And out.
Let him approach on his own
I could've
terms.
did that. I could've
Not
did that.
no. Nick, yo, bitch ass, take my shovel.
Right.
No.
No, that's
It was
what.
being a friendly
That's how
joke.
it comes off.
But that's how. If I was
Like
the
if I'm
husband,
telling you to move on and you like, nah, I'm trying to help you. Move on. Nah, I'm saying, I'm trying to help you.
bro, we good.
I get it.
Especially as New Yorkers, when we tell you we
Bruh,
good, that
you done
means
been
yo,
told
we done.
twice.
Yeah, that's the thing. You did it too long. Why? Because she was pretty.
No,
Bottom line.
He
No,
said she was.
I'm not saying she's not
Oh,
pretty.
you say one of your type.
I'm not really attracted to her. I'm not.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. It's another man's wife, though.
Yeah.
I respect that. I should have just said.
Don't
yo,
matter
you know
if she
what?
looked like a
You
fugly Broomhilda DeMido.
She
But
doesn't.
Still
I'm not saying
his.
she's like hideous enough.
Yeah.
I said she's not my.
Yeah, your cup of tea. Yeah.
You don't know that. You out in the driveway, kiki.
Respectfully.
That's how he knows.
So loud, right? So loud that he's sitting there watching TV, playing video games.
Nah, he's in there
Who the
working
fuck?
because they work from home.
How
she
you know
doing
he
that?
working?
But he hears her.
She
For real?
No, she's telling me, but she didn't tell me he was in there working.
Michelle K, I know because when I was in there when he wasn't home, I know where his computer
I
at.
see.
His office is in the back
It's
of the
in the
house.
back of the house.
For the record audience,
That's why the husband mad. You better.
nah, they trying to
You been in the house. They didn't know what your cologne smell like and everything.
Exactly.
Oh, that's him. Remember that 7-year smell?
love this one. This is the best part.
She's like, you with your own again?
This is no audience, no. Those people, man. My motto is no neighborhood people, neighbors.
He's trying to clean his rep.
Right.
He tried. He tried to shovel it up like with that shovel, boy. It ain't worked then. It ain't working then.
You just say this 6 times, and we still say, yo, we good.
I'm not into that stuff, man. Military, that's back in the days. The military.
Hey, your ass.
What happened?
No.
What stories you got to tell?
None.
Green light, the blue lights. They put out blue lights and green lights when the husband.
Oh yeah,
we dropped
the garbage can off, the lid off the garbage can.
All right, Sidney Flynn. Sidney Flynn and Vidrell Crusades, the Crusades. Okay, on that, we gonna get ready to get up out of here.
Man, this was something else.
To protect the guilty.
So before we leave, just please, 1-word answers. I know, Jesus.
No, nobody understand first one-word answers out here.
Listen. The original question: Are you more traditional marriage or New Age marriage?
Family.
Ladies first. New Age. Gotcha. Traditional.
New
A
Age.
mix. Can I say a mix of both?
That's not one word.
No.
I can't say mix.
No, you gotta pick one or the other.
One or the other.
Going forward,
Black and white around here.
As of today, this moment.
Heavy on the tradition.
Hey.
Light on the head. Very light.
Just can't do it.
Say one word.
You cannot do it. It's boy.
I'm not Mafad, am I?
You talk all the way home to yourself, don't you? All day.
Don't even need the radio on, boys.
He's just gonna drink his coconut milk and eat fried plantains. I'm like, no,
And
mom.
suck on the sugar cube from the man upstairs.
I commentate my own discussions in my head.
We believe. We believe.
That
is not a lie.
I promise you.
I'm like, yo, you said that?
Yep. And you answer back and be like,
Arnold ain't even in the room. Arnold's like, nah, he ain't lying.
Truth. Please promise me. Please watch this episode when it comes out. Please.
You're gonna love this edit, boy. This gonna be
I
fun.
think we're gonna have a large number of prescribers on this one.
Shoot, Jesus!
I think you're scaring a lot of them away.
You got a lot to edit because you.
Jesus!
Oh my God! You should have given us short answers.
Man, this show alone,
Lord
boy.
have mercy.
We're gonna have to do another show till July, boy.
You guys enjoyed it.
Oh man!
It was nice.
Thank you for your 4-word comments all show. I appreciate it. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to hear your voice as ours because it was all the truth show.
Absolutely. And we're running out of
You're the
time.
spotlight today.
But next time I'm on your ass, though, because that whole playing the mother and the father role, that's going to be a whole nother show.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
He was mad when you
I know.
said that.
I sure did. I'm on your ass on that. I'm on your
You
ass.
saw how uncomfortable he
I was
was?
on your ass.
He started
Growling, dog. I'm on your ass. I don't like that.
He had the coat sweats.
I don't like that.
He had the coat
Fuck
sweats.
that. I can't stand when women say it now. I'm even. It made me mad hear the dude say
I
it.
know.
I'm the mother and the father. Bitch, you know what? All right, we're going to do it.
This gotta be.
He's going to delete my whole
Stop
body.
me. Somebody stop me.
He's going to delete me.
We gotta do
We're
a
here for
whole new
another
show
hour
on
and a
this
half.
guy.
I'm telling you, we're going to get. But we're going to get ready to get out of here. Ladies and gentlemen,
Shout-outs.
we ain't said it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to comment big time because we love all the comments. We love the subscribing. And heavy duty, what's the shout outs? Who we got?
Indonesia. Thailand. What's the African country?
Algeria.
Say it loud and proud, bro.
Algeria.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Chile.
All right. Love you all. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching.
Mr. Douglas count we had, yo.
Oh, man. Yeah, that was fun. But on that note, we're going to get ready to get up out of here. I've been King Bear in the building.
Michelle K.
Truth Seeker.
God pray for me. Heavy duty. My head hurts. Cutie.
And we're going to see y'all on the next one. Be good. Peace.
Peace.